Hello and welcome back to How to Date a Magical Girl. Now, before we start, this is coming out the day before Resident Evil 3 comes out. That series will be taking priority over Ori and the Will of the Wisps and this. So until Resident Evil is done, you will not see any more videos of this or Ori and the Will of the Wisps. Don't know how long that'll take, but it's just one of those things. Resident Evil 3's multiplayer mode, however, that is another story. That is something that will go alongside single-player series if anything happens with it. But now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's get started. Doorbell rings again this morning. If it's a car with another dog, someone from a different realm, I'm gonna be very upset. Good morning, Mango. Thought it might be you if you come to take Hoshi back. Has he been behaving? Well, I have something important to tell you. Can I come in? Yeah, okay. We go inside, Hoshi bounces over to Hikari and she leans down to rub his tummy. That's the good stuff. I've missed you, Master. Please look after Mango while I'm not here. Anything for you, Master? Do you mind if I speak with Mango alone for a bit? I'll bounce along for now. Hoshi trots away from the bedroom. What's up? Something weird happened last night. I stayed back late at school and got some extra exam studying done. When I was packing up to go home, I realized I left a book in the lab, so I ran back to get it. When I got into the lab, I peeked in and saw someone else in there. Someone we know. Probably just Mr. Steiner. What's the big deal? It was Yui. Sure, Yui hangs out in the lab all the time. Listen. She was transforming into her magical outfit. She did it easily. Quickly. Like she's done it 100 times before. Okay. She never told us she learned how. She always says she can't do it during practical magic class. Maybe she's a bit shy. What's the big deal? Big deal's what her outfit looked like. Oh, looked evil. Looked like a devil with horns, wings, and a tail. The outfits we transformed into reflect our souls, our true selves. The fact that she's kept her outfit hidden from us and the fact that it looks so ominous doesn't sit well with me. I know I've been suspicious of her for a while, and you always tell me I have nothing to worry about, but after seeing this, there's more to Yui than she's letting on. I know you're gonna say Yui's innocent, but there has to be a point where you realize that all these things mean so— Thank you! How much evidence will you ignore just because she's your friend? You look past all these things for anyone else, for me. I came to you because I thought you would believe what I saw. I want to go to the teachers and tell them, but I don't know if they'll simply take my word for it. If you backed me up, I'm sure we convince someone that Yui is up to no good. Kari, you've had it out for you ever since the demon summoning. I know some things look suspicious. She's the first year, though. Same thing as you and I. No motive. And as for her outfit, you caught a glimpse of it from afar. Until I see it for myself, I can't believe she looked like a devil. But just because I don't want you to accuse Yui doesn't mean that I'm not on your side. I'll take your words to heart and I'll keep my guard up around her. All I ask is that you give me some time to investigate a bit further. If it turns out you're right, I'll back you up. Okay. Let me talk to Yui over the weekend. I'll get to the bottom of this once and for all. Thank you, Mango. I just need to figure out how to meet up with you without her thinking we're suspecting her of anything. Did you enjoy today's classes? I learned a lot, actually. Been writing more notes than usual. You're glad to hear it. Say, Yui, what are you up to on the weekend? A few movies in my backlogs. I'll probably have the horror marathon. Right, well, I'm having trouble finding a particular ingredient. I need to make a potion. Since you're so good at alchemy, I was wondering if you could lend me a hand. Really? No idea you're so committed to brewing potions. I love it, but I've been searching the forest for such a long time I can't seem to find the one. Go there all the time, I think I could definitely help you out. As long as you don't mind, of course. Not at all, it might actually be fun. I'd like to spend some time together with someone friendly. So many other students have been treating me poorly. I'm so tired of everyone giving me dirty looks at they thinking I killed that girl. I discovered her right before you came along, and yet no one accuses you of anything. It's true, I was on the scene as well, yet I haven't had a single finger pointed at me. Must be really tough for you right now, but I'm sure things will get better. Yeah. Anyway, let's meet up in the forest on Saturday. Would that be okay? Really appreciate it. My pleasure. I look forward to it. Schedule, mews at the hallway. Go there now. Go there now. Let's go. Oh, it went straight tonight. Oh. Chat with Hoshi. You gonna do any shopping soon? I got a hankering for some lemon and lime soda. Keep me waiting, you'll regret it. The cravings get a little stronger each and every day. Till I can't take it anymore, I need my lemon and lime soda. Bye for me. I'll be forever in your debt. Is that the, summer melon? Travel some. Can I actually buy that, or is that just flavor text? That's just flavor text. Okay, go somewhere else. The forest. Shop here. I need you. Got it. Now, back to the bedroom. Go home. That's fine. I didn't have anything else. I should have practiced perception. But it's a rainy day anyways. Gonna get a good job. You have a part-time job at the convenience store. Knock it off. I never seen you do any work in there. I mean, I don't go sniffing around town looking for you. No, sir. Pretend this conversation never happened. Oh yeah, I was gonna spend time with Miyu, but I couldn't. And then YUI'S gone until Saturday. Yeah. Remember my Yui meeting tomorrow? Be able to finally figure out. So, hold on. What I'm gonna do is travel to the lab. Brew the potion of fortune. I get 2 of those. All I have time for now. And then read the book. I should only use those potions on days I'm gonna work twice in the day. That way I really get the usage out of them. But now, on to the day with Yui. Made plans to meet Yui at the forest today. Better get over there. Oh god. I'm sorry, I felt like I was gonna vomit right there. I'm not sure I really feel well. I'm not waiting around for so long. I soon spot Yui walking down the path towards me. Lovely day to explore the forest, isn't it? His breath. It's quite nice. What ingredient are we looking for? It's, come up with this earlier, sky fruit seed. Just looking for a sky fruit seed. That'll be easy to know where to find him. Come on then. We begin our trudge into the forest. She veers off the beaten track and finds something in the part of the forest that I haven't seen before. Trees give way to a wide clearing. A few puddles on the ground, but the liquid in them doesn't look like water. She peers into it. These are shimmer pools. Have you seen them before? Never. What are they? Remnants of magical energy left behind by a particular magical creature. You see them, usually means something wondrous has passed by just recently. Unicorns, dragons, rainbow salamanders, numerous snails, and so on are said to leave all shimmery pools in their wake. They tend to attract other animals to them who in turn leave behind useful alchemy ingredients, like this sky fruit seed. She shows the seed to her. She has a proud smile on her face. It's really easy to find. Didn't expect we find it so soon. She didn't even know where to look. What was that? This is just what happened for the summoning. We should go. What is that? Small figure at the edge of the clearing is walking forward, emerging from between the trees. Yui takes one look at it and shrieks. It's coming towards us, inching forward ever so closely. Slowly. It steps into one of the shimmer pools and immediately stops. You can make out its features from 10 feet away. Some sort of doll that was able to walk on its own, so it must be a living creature. Big zipper in the front of his button's eyes, sewed on his face. Red devil's tail hangs to the side, occasionally whipping up in the air and waving around. What the hell is that? I have no idea. You're the horror movie expert. Certainly you seem like something that's before. It's a homunculus. A homuncule what? It's a doll that's been given life by alchemy. Who would make this? The alchemists use them with tasks around the lab, but this isn't the time to discuss these things. We need to get out of here then. Spin around and start running the other way, but our escape route has been blocked off. Another dozen or so dolls have surrounded us. Where did they all come from? You think someone summoned them? The dolls are homunculi, whatever they are, start to laugh. Disturbingly, the laughter sounds like the cackling of human children. I spin around to face the first doll that we encountered. Compared to the other dolls surrounding us, the first one seems a little larger. Maybe it's the leader. Steps out of the shimmer pool and continues towards us. We need to fight our way out of this one. But how? Are we even sure these dolls are hostile? That question is answered for you within the next 3 seconds. Doll leader cocks its head to the side. With a horrific ripping sound, its neck tears open and a shadowy tentacle erupts from inside. What the fuck? Its chest unzips to reveal a glowing, bloodshot eye. It stares straight at us and the semi-detached head starts to cack. What the fuck is this? Let's turn back. Spin around face the group of the dolls once more, but they all follow suit and rip their own heads off. The tentacles sprout forth and grow erratically. Right. Yeah. I'm scared too. If I don't do some of these things, I'm probably gonna eat us alive. I need to transform, but I've never done it before. Maybe a desperate situation will work in my favor. I try hard to focus my mind and shut out the terrifying childlike laughter in the air. Suddenly something touches my shoulder. I'm jolted back to reality, fully expecting to see a disgusting tentacle inching its way up to my neck. But it's just Yui's warm hand. I didn't want to have to do this, but stand back, I can take care of them. Oh boy. Yui gazes into my eyes. I can't quite read the expression on her face. Despair, shame, embarrassment. She starts to focus her mind, and a strong wind immediately whips up and surrounds her. Encased by this ethereal hurricane, Yui starts to glow with a violet light. Hikari was right. She's able to transform, and she's doing so effortlessly. Why would she hide this? Evil dolls will stop you here. You won't hurt my friend. Poison shadow transformation. Yeah, that's pretty devil-like. The mystic winds fizzle out and Yui stands confidently in her magical outfit. Her hair is purple, large curved horns stand on her head. She's sporting what seems to be a skin-tight leotard adorned with wicked crimson wings and a devilish tail. This new outfit matches with what Hikari described. I can't help but agree. It doesn't look good. It will banish you from this realm. Yui bravely steps up to the leader of the dolls. She extends her open palm forward with a single uttered syllable. She fires a blinding ray of amethyst light. The doll's face crumbles to dust under the force of the blast. Its tentacles shrivel up and burst with a certain pop. A splash of blood streaks across the ground. The remainder of the creature's body crumples into the dirt. Shrieks erupts behind us. We turn to face the large group of dolls who are ferociously bouncing up and down. 2 of them launch themselves through the air and straight at Yui. Yui ducks low rather effortlessly, then launches herself up in the air with a spinning back. She rises above her foes and with both hands forward shreds them apart with another blast of purple light. Yui ducks and crouches. She hits the ground without hesitation. She dashes forward. Abyssal Scythe. She brings her left arm to her chest and swings it outward with violent force. Brilliant light extends from her fingertips, cutting through 4 of the dolls. A puff of blood and stuffing rises like a cloud above the defeated creatures. Behind you, other 2 of the dolls have crept up behind Yui, spitting their crawling tentacles forth. Yui swiftly dodges to the left and raises both arms up in the air, dust. Brings her arms down, the doll simply drop dead, slumping to the ground unceremoniously. What was that? Only 4 dolls remain to gather themselves together and begin to wrap their tentacles around each other. What are they doing? Now entwined into a hideous mess of tentacles, stuffing and glowing eyes, the dolls shoot a long tentacle up into the treetops. They grasp a sturdy branch and lift themselves into the air and then start to build a momentum for a swinging strike. It's a wrecking ball! They're gonna try and crush you! Yui barely nods and then crouches and launches herself straight up into the treetops. She has become a blur with how fast she's moving. Next thing I see is a flash of blood as the hanging tentacles sever. The dolls drop from their great heights and splatter across the dirt with a sickening sound. Yui reappears before me, gracefully touching down on the ground. That's all of them. Yeah. Are you injured? No, they didn't get close to me. I'm relieved. I couldn't forgive myself if anything happened to you. Yui, you're so different like this. This is why I couldn't work up the courage to reveal my transformation to you, all our friends. We were in a dangerous situation, though. We could have been killed if I didn't pull myself together. You saved us both. I suppose my secret is out now. This outfit, these powers, they represent my true self. Truth is, I have a terrible darkness inside of me. Are you evil? I will not describe myself as such. Were you involved with the summoning or the murder? Oh, I promise you, I had nothing to do with either of those events. Do you believe me? Hearing you say that with such confidence, I suppose I have to. 'Cause I couldn't cope if you thought less of me. You're my friend. You're important to me. Very important. Yui. Can't hold that phone forever. I'm exhausted. I don't blame you. You're amazing. Where'd you even learn all that? You never covered those kind of spells in class. I've practiced a lot, an awful lot. It won't be useful. When I found out my magical outfit looked the way it does, I couldn't bear to reveal it to anyone. I pretend to be unable to transform. I think you should show the other girls. I think they'll understand. Really. I'll back you up. You saved my life today. Make sure they know you're not evil. That you're on our side. So what if it looks like a devil? Who cares? And even if you have the darkness inside you, I'll stick by it. You've got good inside you too. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. Let Yui lean on my shoulder for support. She's terribly exhausted. We'll leave the forest together, and I hope I get back to her door. I just remembered I dropped the sky fruit seed at the battle. I'm so useless. Turns out I don't need it after all. That's why we went to the forest. I already have someone home, silly me. Mango. Glad everything worked out okay. Get some rest. And look after yourself so you're refreshed for school on Monday. Thank you for helping me get home. No worries, I'll see you on Monday, okay? See you then. Crash on my bed and managed to fall asleep despite Hoshi's angry gnawing at my arm. Alright, we're on the 7th month. Hello, Hoshi. What do we have here? A slacker, a layabout, a good-for-nothing time-wasting swindler! Keep moving, bud. Can I get out there and earn a living to support us both? Earn more money, use your gigantic noggin. Think of a way to bring some cash into the household. Promise that you won't let me down. Just go to school. Well, I can't go see Ray. I'm not gonna go see Kaori. Nope. Let's drink a fortune potion and just work all day. The wear of tomorrow. Convenience store away! Start work. Nothing of interest. 4,200, I'm gonna earn 8,400 total today. That's goddamn right! So I can't work there twice. Why? What sense does that make?
But you can't actually work twice a day?
Hold on. I forgot the inventory. What do I need for a love potion again? Got the holy water. I need another heartbeat, I think. Yep. And then explore the forest. Let's go east. Dragon route. Go west. We're just back where we started. If we went east, then west. Real well. Dragon route and heartbeat. There. YUI'S back at school, which means we're probably gonna have the chance to go. Or it's gonna be the event thing. Probably not gonna get to do anything. YUI has invited us all to come to the rooftop at lunchtime. I figure that she's finally ready to reveal her magical outfit to everybody and come clean about her powers. I'm the first to arrive, but I'm not alone for long. Ray and you, so join me. What's going on? Got anything good to eat today, Ray? Let's check this out. A plastic shopping bag is handed to me that weighs more than I do. I rifle through it and see a pack of potato chips, cup noodles, cans of soda, pre-made sandwiches, and one tiny apple. Need a hand getting through all this. Dig in. We tear open our packets of food as Miyu disapproves. After munching away for a while, Miyu finally speaks. Do you know why Yui called us here? You have an idea. She wants to tell you herself, though. Very well. Yui, Hikari, and Kaori finally come up the stairs and greet us. Thank you for coming, everybody. What do you want to tell us? Well, as Yui composes herself, Hikari comes over and sits next to me. Kaori has a pout on her face as usual and sits herself a few feet away. We all turn our attention to Yui. On the weekend, I revealed to Mango my magical transformation. Everyone was quiet. Hikari isn't fidgeting nervously. She was the one who knew that Yui could transform, and she had seen the devilish appearance of Yui's outfit. Well done! No, you don't understand. I've been keeping a secret from you. From all of you. I've been able to transform since the beginning of the school year. I learned very early. I pretend not to know how to do it because my magical outfit makes me look evil. I couldn't show it to you because it's supposed to reflect the inner soul. You're worried about showing us it because of that. Yes, it's true that they reflect our souls, but our souls can complicated things. If it looks evil, and perhaps there's a trace of darkness inside you, it doesn't mean it defines you. I know for a fact there is. Be that as a Mary, the side of you that have shown us as different, as good and caring and generous. That part of you makes up you just as much as the darkness in your soul. I saw you transform in the lab last week. You did. For the longest time, I thought you might be the one behind the summoning and the murder. Mango always tried to convince me otherwise, and now I just don't know what to believe. I think it's better if I just explain myself first. Yui shuts her eyes and a powerful light emanates from her. Within seconds, she's transformed into her outfit. Here's my outfit. This is me. Whoa. Now I look like a devil. You blame me for hiding it. No, I see why you were scared. Everyone. I was not involved with the summoning. It's true that I've been practicing my magic and that I've mastered some spells. But we were attacked by monsters in the forest just over the weekend. We think they were summoned, just like the demon. I was able to transform and fight them off, but I don't have any idea who summoned them. They were attacking the forest. But the teachers know maybe the incidents aren't limited to just our school. Or they're just targeting their students. What about the murder, Yui? You were on the scene before anyone else. How are we supposed to believe you weren't involved? You never murder somebody! I was there too, remember? You take my word for it, she wasn't involved. She saved my life, damn it. I trust her. She showed me everything. She apologized for it. He was innocent. If you can't believe it, then believe me. If I was convinced that he was innocent, she was just absent from the demon battle, which means nothing. She stumbled upon the murders from Mango, so what? Put an outfit, it proves nothing. We all decide ourselves that we don't put on display. Yui's side just happens to be a little darker. And there's nothing wrong with that. Here? I suppose. Okay, I suppose I jumped the gun a little. I'm sorry, Yui. I'm really sorry. Probably never forgive me, but at least know that I don't suspect you anymore. Oh, Hikari. There they go, they're having a sob story forgiven. My friend, just in the last few weeks. Always be my friend. They have tears in their eyes, they smile and have a warm hug. I'm relieved to see they finally patched things up. Glad to have my friend back. Me too. Glad this is all settled. Yui, thank you for coming clean. I'll make sure the remaining rumors about you are buried immediately. Since you can now transform, consider yourself an honorary member of our team. Thank you. Come to think of it, all of us are capable of transforming now except for you, Mango. Kari still needs some practice and Ray lacks confidence, but we're doing well. Don't let us down. Keep up your practice. I'm doing my best. Can we eat now, Mimi? Didn't you already eat? So back to the snacks! Oh, and then I'll have that apple if I may. You got it. For the first time in a while, the six of us enjoyed the lunch on the rooftop. It was good to have things back to normal. As I'm leaving school, I see Kari talking to another student. It's an unfamiliar girl I haven't seen before. I'm not sure if I'm going to get involved, so I stand back a little. Kari, what do you do after school? You have any hobbies? In the journalism club, we should work on the school newspaper. Used to join. No thanks. You sure we could buy some snacks and go together and maybe get to know each other? I said no. Long and pretty, I'm really just your hair. So beautiful. Heard some of the other girls say you have French. Is that true? Or is it your complexion? Can you teach me some French? I've always wanted to learn such a beautiful language. Just... Kaori? I don't want to join your stupid journalism club, and I don't want to be friends with you, you stupid... Oh. So leave me the hell alone. Kaori storms off, leaving the... Kaori really is a fucking asshole. Wish you were the one who was murdered. Rose runs off crying her eyes out. I'm in shock. I can barely believe what I just saw. Always known Kaori had a short temper. That was just brutal. You gotta go find Kaori and make her apologize. Follow after Kaori and catch up to her after a short while. Kaori, what do you want? What the hell happened between you and that girl? You made her cry. Mind your own business have nothing to do with you. Yeah, it does have something to do with me. I can't watch my friend bully another girl until she starts sobbing. You just stick your nose where it doesn't belong. Answer me! Imps sound like you wouldn't understand. Try me! Truth is, today's my birthday and no one remembered. Went all day hoping that someone would mention it or buy me a present or a cake. No one said anything. Top it all off, that girl's been stalking me for weeks. Finally decided that today was the day to irritate me. It's your birthday. Yes, it is. Well, happy birthday, but did you let anyone know? It's not my job. can anyone wish you a happy birthday if you don't let them know the day? You think you know everything, you're just a big bozo. You're twice the bozo I am. Look, I'd be happy to spend the rest of your birthday with you. Go get you some cake. It's so horrible to you. Yeah, I know, you're my friend for some reason. Mango, thank you. But hang on a second. You said the girl at the school gate has been stalking you. Oh yeah. She's been following me around for weeks. Been kind of creepy. Come to think of it, I noticed it not long after the battle. You know who she is. Don't even know her name. Maybe she's just impressed by my fighting skills. Don't flatter yourself too much. Stalking is pretty serious. It's been getting on my nerves. Still, you did make her cry. You think you should apologize? Maybe, but I'm gonna need my birthday cake first. Spend the rest of the evening with Kayla. Go back to the cafe, have some cake. Kayla seems to cheat up a little. She promises to apologize to the girl first thing tomorrow morning. Yeah. I'm rudely woken by the sound of my phone. Glance at the screen, see I have a text message from Kaori. Here she's thanking me for the birthday cake. Please come to school as quickly as you can. I didn't know this would happen, I swear. What does she mean? I hurry to school as quickly as I can. A large group of people crowded at the school gates, an ominous atmosphere. Something's not gonna like what I find. No. Slumped against the gate is the lifeless corpse of Kaori's stalker. Her face is vacant, blank, and soulless. Her eyes, once full of adoration for Kaori, are now void of any emotion. Anxiety, despair, and panic suck me into a vortex of despair. Someone murdered the girl, they leave her here to rot, decay, and disappear. Someone hate her so much they had to kill her and make her slaughter her. I'm having difficulty breathing, just like the anxiety I felt when I discovered the first girl. The sense of death is worse this time. This girl's been dead far longer. She's been dead lying at the school gates for hours and no one has moved her. No one has comforted her, no one has closed her eyes and told her she can be at peace now. She is dead. Just dead. There's nothing more to it. No reason to push the point any further. Can we quit with this? This is seriously not tasteful. Hard. I need to stay calm, remain in the moment. Don't let my anxiety overwhelm me. It'll haunt my nightmares just like last time. I shut my eyes and count to 5, then I open them and look at the girl once more. This scene seems like another murder at first, but something doesn't feel the same as last time. The girl's wrists are slashed, her lifeblood flows freely. She traced the word Kaori on the wall and using her own crimson ink. I pause to think about it. The scene looks more like a suicide than a murder. Was she so distraught over Kaori's rejection that she took her own life? What else would cause her to write Kaori's name with her dying breath? Just where is Kaori anyways? She was the one who messaged me to tell me to rush here. Take one last glance at the girl on the side to step into the school. If I stay here any longer, I'm gonna be sick. I spot Kaori cowering and shaking by a window. You know what happened? She killed herself, right? Looks that way. But your name, we both saw it there. Don't say it. I don't know why she wrote it. I came to school early to apologize to her, and then she was just there. Dead. A group of students start to shriek as we talk. One of them was pointing straight at Kaori. Kaori killed her. I bet Kaori was the one behind the other murder as well. You bitch, who will you kill next? Students hurry away as Kaori bursts into tears. I didn't do anything. I swear I never laid a finger on her! What did I do? Please, you too. Don't tell me you're caught up in this mess as well. Never mind that, Miss Burnett. You're coming with me. Yes. Everyone, your attention, please. Please return home for today. The school's not in a condition to continue with classes today. We'll contact you when classes resume. Does she have the authority to close a school like this? Wouldn't the principal normally do such a thing? It's not like it matters, though. They're not going to keep the academy open with a dead girl at the front gate. Go on home, Mango. Miss Burnett, this way. Kaori looks at me in despair as Miss Otsuki leads her away. Tears are welling in her eyes as they turn a corner and vanish from sight. I step outside and realize I'm going to have to walk past the corpse again in order to leave school. I hold my breath and try not to look. But my eyes catch the scene one last time. What's up your butt? Someone at school died. Tough break, bud. Want to get some rest, I can laugh to myself. Okay. Just like yesterday, I awakened to a message from Kaori. I sorted things out with Miss Otsuka yesterday. She believes that I didn't have anything to do with the death and they're ruling it as suicide. The school will be closed for a couple of days. I'm glad to hear that Kaori isn't being suspected. However, if this is anything like what happened to Yui, I don't think any of the students will let it slide so easily. I tell Kaori to look after herself. Now I need to find some way to pass the next few days without school. As I'm trying to figure out what to do, Hoshi brings barging into the room. You have the day off? How did you know that? Magic. Take me for a walk. I want to go to the beach. The beach, huh? Well, that was the beach. Don't know, just make it happen. I want to go, 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 I want to go. Jeez. You figure out where the nearest beach is. Look up some maps on my phone. Turns out there's a beach about an hour away via train. This is not too bad. Can you behave yourself on a train? Yes, probably. Time will tell! Probably regret this, but let's go to the beach. Yahunda! Certainly is a nice enough day for a trip to the beach. Even a nice walk out here will take my minds off recent events. I slept okay last night, strangely enough. First time I saw a dead body, I lied awake night after night, barely able to sleep. This time it somehow didn't affect me as badly. Shake the bit off my mind. She's chasing seagulls every time of his life. Bark, bark. Come run with me. No, I'm good. Bark. No one else goes at the beach. But for the best, I want to go explain the talking dog. After a while, Hoshi gets tired and comes and rests next to me. We sit on the sand for some time, watching the waves gently wash up on the shore. I like it here. Thanks for taking me, bud. No problem. Ocean helps me clear my head. Still bugging out over that dead student? Maybe a little. I'll give you some words of wisdom. Shit happens. Thanks. Let me finish! Shit happens, and you can't always do anything about it. But sometimes you can. Just because you couldn't do anything this time doesn't mean you won't be able to do something next time. Destiny isn't always set in stone. So if you find yourself in future hopeless situations, don't give up. Just do your best. And try to change what you can. Huh? Anyway, I pooped over there. Can we go home? Yeah, in a minute. If you ever want to come here again, be sure to bring me along. I reckon the fresh air is good for us both. If you ask nicely, could probably even do some magic tricks here. I'll keep that in mind. Let's go. Hoshi and I are exhausted by the time we get home, but I feel like it might have been a good idea to visit the beach again in the future. We can now travel to the beach. I'm gonna do this episode a bit longer than the other ones, because it's gonna be a while before I, play the game again, so. Came to see you yesterday, but you weren't home. Are you okay? I took Hoshi to the beach. Okay, glad you two are getting along. How about the death at school? People are saying Kaori made the girl kill herself. Is it true? My lips tug into a frown. I figure this news will get here sooner rather than later. I tell Akari says nothing to worry about. Kaori will explain everything in time. We're going back to school tomorrow. I will see you then. What a mess. Sure, the girl was stalking her and then Kaori was awfully harsh to her. But was there enough to cause her to kill herself? Just doesn't feel right. Hikari says school is starting back up tomorrow. Might veg out for the day, son. See what TV has to offer. When I arrive at this gate, I'm alive to see the mess is cleaned up. In fact, it's been cleaned so well, everything looks better than normal. That was where it was right there. Feels like the girl's final moments have been completely erased. She never existed. Hi. Wasn't sure if you'd come back to school straight away. Miss Otsuka said it's for the best. The girl my stalker, I'm sure she killed herself, but good morning, you two, Miss Otsuka. You get your class, Mango, your class with me, so let's get going. See you later, Kaori. Welcome back, everybody. Let me apologize on behalf of the school for the week being interrupted. I know a disruption like this just before your exam is not pleasant. However, the circumstances were far beyond our control. Please accept my sympathies. As you are all aware by now, we have tragically lost a fellow student this week. I spent some time looking into the cause of her death, and I can announce that the circumstances are somewhat similar to the murder last month. It is true that this girl was also murdered. What? But the girl's wrist pointed to being a suicide possibly born of passion. We did not reach this conclusion lightly. After some investigation, we found that the girl was not killed by the injuries on her wrist, but rather by a blunt force trauma to her skull. In addition, the name of another student written in lot of the scene. Forensic examinations have determined that this was written sometime after the girl actually passed, making it impossible for her to have written it herself. Therefore, it is highly unlikely the girl wrote the name to accuse her killer. The name was planted there by the real murderer. Is it the same murderer from last time? We don't know that yet, but I suspect it might be. It's worse than I thought. Instead of one murder and one suicide, we have a double murder. So we'll seem less safe with each passing day. This might help clear her name, though. The silver lining, I suppose. Let's continue on with the rest of class, shall we? I'm glad to hear Kiori wasn't involved with the death. We would have hated Kiori to continue being wrongly accused. She acts tough, she's pretty innocent. Besides, I don't think for a second that any of the students in school could be murderers. It's gotta be someone from outside the academy. The theories crossed my mind too, but we don't have enough information to go on. Thank you for sticking with me. I know things look pretty bad, but I swear it had nothing to do with it. There was a bit of a connection between the girl and me. She was stalking me. Kiori had a stalker. Wow, really? And on the day before she died, she talked to me, but I lost my temper at her and made her cry, so I arrived at the school next door to apologize. I found her dead. I thought she'd killed herself because of me. I imagine seeing her name written in blood didn't help your guilt. That's right. If the case has been ruled murder, she was killed via trauma to the head. Her wrists were slashed after her death, more than likely. So the murderer could disguise it as a suicide. A clever act, if not completely despicable. So it's great that Kiori didn't do nothing, but there's still a killer on the loose. What do? We need to stay vigilant, all of us. If we ever see any of us under attack or in trouble, we need to step in. We can defend them. We can fight. Let's do our best to ensure no one else is murdered. Please, for all our sakes. I nearly forgot, tomorrow's the Star Festival. Celebration of the Shrine may allow us to come along. Festival. Be a great way to kick into the weekend. I don't know if everything that's happened. What better way to take your mind off things, maybe. Personally, think it's a good idea. I'd love to attend, Hikari. Me too, or sounds wonderful. I'll come too. Because I don't have a choice, do I? I don't want to be left out, so we'll be there. It'll be so much fun. I'll text you all the details in the morning. Please look forward to it. Alright, we'll finish up today and we'll leave the next day for after Resident Evil finishes up. Let's go ahead and study at the debate club. In the discussion, all values fill in a sea. Should be enough for today. Should get an early night. Oh, god damn it. Well, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you next time.